Welcome back to my channel. It's Wo Tiao D. If you are new here, welcome. And if you've been here before, welcome back and I appreciate y'all. So before anything else, don't forget to like and subscribe to this video. We're keeping this chill, honest, and real, especially at the beginning of 2026. Now, let me ask you something. How do women think nga ba? Because let's be honest, people don't actually want to understand women. Very rare. They want women to be easier. Easier to love, easier to deal with, and easier to control. And that already tells me everything. Every one of us grew up differently, different homes, different trauma, different love examples, of course, like different survival modes, right? So our environment molded us into who we are right now. But somehow, women are expected to come out perfectly calm, perfectly soft, perfectly understanding, no matter what they went through. And when women don't, we got labeled like emotional, complicated, difficult, or just being too much. You're too much, you know. But here's the thing, nobody wants to admit. Women are not confusing. I think the word is inconsistency is confusing. Disrespect is confusing. Mixed signals are confusing. Being hot and cold is confusing. Saying one thing and doing another is confusing. So today, I am not explaining women so we can be more digestible, quieter, or easier to handle. I'm explaining women so people stop pretending they didn't see it coming. Because trust me, when a woman leaves, the signs were loud. And you just choose to ignore them. You just ignored them at all. All right, so let's start this conversation. How do women think in relationships? Women don't fall in love blindly. We fall in love through observing. We observe before we commit. We observe while we're falling. We observe even when we're already in love. Women fall in love with words, actions, and how you make them feel. Yes, it's all about feelings because feelings tells us if we're safe, if we're valued, or if we're secure. So we notice everything, every little thing you do for us. Like who you are when you're comfortable, when you stop trying, who you are when you're angry, because anger reveals character, and who you are when no one's watching, because that's the real you. And here's the part people hate: women don't argue because we enjoy drama, we enjoy things like that. We argue because we are still hoping. Hoping that you'll finally hear us, that hoping something clicks to your mind, hoping this conversation will be the one that changes things. Arguing is effort. Mhm. It takes all your time. Silence, that's giving up. The moment a woman stops arguing, that relationship is already dead. Because women fight for what they care about. If they don't fight for you, it's done. Silence is not peace, silence is detachment. And no, women don't nag. We repeat ourselves because you acknowledge but didn't change. You apologize but didn't act. You promise but didn't follow through. And repetition does not come from control, it comes from disappointment. Women don't need grand gestures, we need consistency. Flowers once don't fix neglect every day. So don't say, I didn't know it bothered you. I didn't know. I didn't know that things like this, you hate it. You knew. You just did not pay attention. You just didn't think she'd leave over it. And here's the truth that hurts: women don't leave good men, they leave men who made them feel unheard, unchosen, unappreciated, emotionally alone, and even while in a relationship. Think about it. You're in a relationship, but you feel alone? That's the most BS thing. Women will stay through struggle, through money problems, through distance, through stress, because that's how women are wired when they love the person. But we will not stay through neglect. Women will give you millions of chances, even when it hurts her, even when it costs her peace, even when it makes her smaller. But once she's tired, that's it. You can't do anything about it. Even if you change after, it's too late. Because emotionally, she already buried the relationship. That's why never take advantage of a woman's love. She knows what you're doing. She's not blind. She's hoping. And when hope dies, ma'asalam. Thank you. I hope not to see you again. Shukran, right? I'm not speaking for myself. It's a women language. The second thing is how women think psychologically. I think women women think in layers because we carry layers. We carry emotional labor, mental planning, unspoken expectations, other people's moods. We remember even the smallest thing. We remember birthdays, we remember tone shifts, we remember patterns, we remember when was the last time you gave us something. We remember everything. Women don't just live in the moment, we connect dots. We're detectives. So, yes, you might think something was small, but to us, it's familiar. You might think that you gave something and it don't and we don't give value to us. It's a lot for us. And if you hurt a woman once, she might forgive you. If you hurt her the same way again and again and again, she's already emotionally preparing to leave, trust me. And please, let's stop calling women crazy. I mean, you can with your friend, but like, you know what I mean, right? Women become crazy when they're gaslit, when their feelings are minimized and their reality is questioned. So, when you say you're overreacting, there's a translation for that. What she hears is, you don't matter right now. hmm And that does not create calm, it creates resentment, it builds up. Women internalize first. We ask, is it me? Am I not enough? Am I asking for too much? Am I too sensitive? We question ourselves. But once self blame turns into self respect, the switch flips. The switch flips. And when it flips, there's no going back. No more. Now, listen carefully. Many women struggle to open up emotionally. I think 80%. 80% of the women struggle to speak up. Some of us grew up in homes where speaking meant punishment, disrespect, or silence. So we learned to swallow our feelings and not say anything. But of course, that's not an excuse to cheat. That's not a free pass to betray. I personally had a hard time speaking up, but now I have a partner, I have an amazing husband who helped me feel safe enough to use my voice, to open up. Because, ladies, this is true. Men cannot read women's minds. They can't read what we're there. They can't read what we think. So if you do not say anything, they don't know. They literally don't know. They think like this, just straight. But if you did say something and it was ignored, that's a whole different story. That's disrespect and that's BS. Yes. So, what do you think about it? Put your comments below. Next one is how women make decisions. Women don't wake up and leave suddenly. We wake up and realize we should have left earlier. Before leaving, we already lowered standards, accepted less, over explained, overgave. We stayed longer than we should have. And when we finally leave people, or when we finally leave, people say she changed. No, we did not change. We get tired of begging for basic respect. She got tired of begging the respect she needs. Women think long term. We just don't ask. Do I love him? We ask, can I survive this version of him? Can I survive living without him, with our kids? And once a woman mentally detaches, there's no apology strong enough, even how hard you try to take her back. Because she already mourned the relationship while still in it. She was already in the process of moving on while your guys was still in relationship. Now, about decision making, work wise. Yes, women feel deeply, but not every decision should be emotional. Some decisions require logic. That's why most of the great leaders are men. That's why healthy relationships are teamwork. Men decide and women advise. Both communicate. And I am very blessed to have that kind of relationship because that balance and create stability. How women think practically. Women aren't just emotional. I think we're prepared or trying to prepare for something. We plan, we save, we think ahead. Because here's the thing, life taught us no one is coming to save us. In this ugly world, independence is not rebellion, it's a protection. And women don't want love that cages them. We want to be in a relationship, but we want to be free. We want to bloom with our partner. We want love that expands us. And when a woman chooses peace over chaos, that's wisdom. And when you're with the right person, you bloom, you shine, you soften, you feel safe enough to be feminine. Mm. So, how do women think? We think deeply, we feel intensely, we tolerate longer than we should. And when we leave for real. Women don't want perfection, we want effort. We want to be accepted. We want honesty, consideration, pure love. We want to be valued. So if you lost a woman who loved you, ask yourself, did you ignore her needs because you thought she'd stay? Did you take advantage of that? And to women listening, you are not too much. You're just, I think, asking the wrong person to rise. If this made you uncomfortable, good. This is what all about. That means it's real. Thanks for watching, guys. Like, subscribe, comment what you want to talk about next.